nobody yearning. Got me so confused, ashamed. Times I think I'm going insane. Still I wanna stay. In your arms is where I wanna be. I wanna be. In your arms, that's my my mother says she's great, and what you do to me is a shame. Gonna love you just the same. Mama just don't understand. No, no. I wanna be. Your arms, that's my heart. I see you now. Ooh, baby. Love from that magic. Love is in my heart. Heaven's the rules of God. So why should I be ashamed? Only love can be the pain. If we lose our love, it's a shame. Ooh, we're gonna live with the pain. Gonna stay forever. In your arms is where I wanna be. Wanna be. In your arms, that's my heart. Shame. Only love can be the pain. If we lose our love, it's a shame. I wouldn't wanna live with the pain. Oh, it's a shame. Ain't no reason for me to move away. Oh, I must have dreamed 1,000 dreams, been haunted by a million screams. I can hear the marching feet. They're moving into the street. Did you read the news today? They say the danger's gone our way, but I can see the fire still alight, burning into the night. There's too many men, too many people, thinking too many problems, and not much love to go around. Can't you see this is a land of confusion? This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we're given. You then let's stop trying to make it a place worth living in. Oh, Superman, where are you now? When everything's gone wrong somehow. The men of steel, men of so long ago. I won't be coming home tonight. My generation will put it right. We're not just making promises, but we know we'll never keep. Too many men, there's too many people making too many problems, and not much love to go around. Can't see this is a land of confusion. Now this is the world we live in, and these are the hands we give up. You never let's stop trying to make it a place worth fighting for. This is the thing, and these are the names we give up. Stand up and let's start showing just where our lives are going to. Funniest sound I ever heard. All right. Thank you, Deshaun, for that intro. Even though I had to text you that. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Let me pull this up. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hello, Ema. Hello, Josiah. Hello, K. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Xavier. Hello, Cheddar. Hello, Jonathan. Sound like I had a sore throat myself. Hello, Deshaun. And hello, Dookie. Welcome, everyone. How you guys are feeling today? And yes, it sucks as that have an age restriction too. But if I'm not mistaken, that came from the Cheddar. That came from Plane, Trains, and Automobiles Countdown. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I was looking for that one actually for use for something else, but we won't talk about that right now. Anyway, how you guys are feeling today? How we feeling today? Sunday. There we go. Not too bad. That's good. That's good. That's good to hear, Jonathan. That's good to hear. Hope everybody else is feeling good. Feeling all right. It's good. Okay. So we all know why you're playing Spider-Man on your PS4. That's what's up. When I went yesterday to my cousin's graduation at her older sister's new home, me and her fiance, cousin-in-law, he was talking about his PS5, and we were just discussing about that, and he does gaming and stuff. So I told him I gotta come back down sometime and
and see it. I mean, not see it. Play with him on the game and stuff, which was really nice time yesterday. It was a really nice time. The weather was kind of bad. I mean, it was still bad earlier today, but it was nice, lovely, nice drive. It's great being with the family again. Drive was all right. On the way back home, I almost felt like not risking myself, but like almost got into a car crash. In a way, I was kind of tired driving there, and then like driving back. I think I got home to like 7 something yesterday, but I stopped over, at a gas station and refreshed myself up, and then took the whole drive home. But it was nice. It was really really nice. Great time, really great time. Um, but other than that, you guys have seen the posts. You guys have seen the posts of what's going on. Yes, Ima has seen that your local five is closing, and you got a new CD at Barnes and Nobles. That is so nice. Yes, yes, yes. Let's kick off today here because we got the Pinesville drama. We got the recent. I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't know how to explain this here. 'Cause it's kind of like it was kind of like it was kind of going around for a while. Yes, Legacy Store potentially closing. Oh my. Oh gee. Oh my. Stage might be removed. Oh no. Oh my. No surprise. Exactly. Okay. Yes, and more of this at this hour. Yes. So let's discuss about or yeah, let's discuss about what's going on with the legacy stores, what's going on with the rumors, what's going on with Pinesville, what is the future of the legacy stores. Then okay, for those there's a recap here. Um, for those who haven't been on Chris stream Friday night, just a little recap. Um he he addressed it, what was going on, and I noticed kind of been around for like a few weeks or whatever, right? Um, because it was told that Scott wanted to close all legacy stores, and of course, other stores that are remodeled, they're getting closed down, anything being thrown out. And that time, we didn't understand like the whole story. It was just like we all thought that corporate was just doing this just to get rid of like everything and stuff. Because a lot of people were saying that the legacy stores was going to be around until to the bankruptcy. But so for those who had seen Chris live stream Friday night or watched the replay, like myself, I watched the replay. Um, it has been infoed that the reason why corporate is doing this, and it's very understandable at the same time why they're doing this, is because fans took it among themselves, have no business whatsoever, um, and send death threats to corporate. That is the reason why this is happening, and why the CEO is now made this decision, is because fans took among themselves and sent out death threats to various people at corporate. There's no names like who they sent it to or whatsoever, but apparently that's what happened. Me and Cheddar, we were just talking about this yesterday too, and apparently Mark, he has some death threats. And honestly, I mean, to be real, I can give two less fucks about Mark getting death threats. I mean, honestly, I would not be surprised if the dude had like little death threats after the whole road stage incident last year. You know, but alas, the fans took them on themselves. Groups of people. They don't know who they are, and I guarantee you they were watching Chris's stream, by the way. And Chris was hoping it was never like one of the loyal fans. But if we're gonna be, if I be completely honest, it probably was one of the loyal Sestration East fans that took it among themselves to actually do that. And sent a lot of death first to corporate, and that's what's going on. And also what's going on with Pinesville, which kind of leads the whole story into right now, Pinesville, as of currently, at least from my understanding, is on thin ice. So there is a lot of sources that are going around saying that Pinesville air compressor has been going in and out. Pizza Munch, he made a post about it, actually saying that, and he also said in the Discord server that, well, my Discord server, saying that he talks to the tech in another server, and they have repaired the air compressor. Um, and everything is working fine. Supposedly, I think the budget is, from what I know and from what I heard, is 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. And they can't go over that budget whatsoever, which is pretty stupid. Which is pretty super. I think it's 1,000. I'm not sure. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but from what it was told, the air compressor is fixed. But corporate is saying if the air compressor does give out, which again, if you really think about it, who knows? So who knows how long that air compressor been around for? I mean, that air compressor probably been in that store ever since the opening. Um, when it was a Showbiz Pizza, uh, and it's like it's weird because when you see footages, like it's the stage works like so well and stuff, but then again, you have like 8 characters. Wait, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piece of Cam building moon. Vince Jr. Okay, 10 because you got 1, 2. We also have Let It Down. Because okay, but you have so many characters on there. It does make sense, but then again, thank you, Jonathan, for confirming that it was $1,000, but corporate is being cheap. That's true. So allegedly, corporate did say that the compressor is it goes out, then the whole stage gets completely ripped off for no reason. Because of it. So, as it's confirmed, the air compressor did got fixed. The techs they are working their hardest to get that stage up and going. But corporate did say if the air compressor does not work and there's like a leak in the air compressor or the air compressor completely breaks down and the animatronics don't work, like I said, you got to remember this air compressor has been at this particular store since the very beginning. There is really no information that they did change out air compressors. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if stores ever did aired up. I mean, got new air compressors. From what I know, back in the showbiz days, at least from my knowledge, their air compressors sometimes be, or some of them be outside. But then again, who knows? Who knows if they change their compressors or what and stuff. I give it doubt because that would take like a lot of time and effort, and then you got to disconnect everything and then plug it back up and all. It's ridiculous. But other than that, we don't know how many tanks they have too, because each character, I would not be surprised all characters run under one big tank, and then that can cause a lot of problems too. So yes, power 10 characters will be rough, exactly. So that is the goal for corporate. Um, if the compressor goes out, then the stage get immediately ripped off, which means the 3 stage will be officially in stink. The retro corner, not the museum that TJ. I don't know why she called that thing. I watched the video, but I don't know why she called that a museum. Sorry guys, that is not a museum. Chuck E. Cheese will never make a entire museum. If that was the case, then they'll have every single element in there. That's just a retro corner. No disrespect to her, by the way, but it's a retro corner. You want to go to a museum, go to Space Super Service Station, I guess. But yeah, but I honestly I don't really, you know, I don't have nothing to say about this at all because it's like, you know, like we talked about yesterday, Cheddar. Like I said it before, and I say it again, and I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings with this whatsoever. Like I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, and stuff. I guarantee you, I probably hurt like many people's feelings when I say this, but I'm speaking truthfully here, whether you believe me or you don't. It's okay. Legacy stores are a joke, and they always will be a joke to this company because it's like um they only did it they they only did it just because they got tired of us fans hoping and hollering and stuff. But let's be completely real honest here. If we're gonna be, I mean, if I be honest, I don't keep saying we because I keep saying that in sentences. But if I'm gonna be completely honest here, or if we all be completely honest here, it doesn't matter how we put in the sentence. We did not save these stores, okay? If there's any people that think, it's the people on Reddit, it's the Disney adults or the bloggers up in California that was doing this type of stuff. Like it's really simple. Like you don't see fans, um, like probably talk about it and stuff and probably getting corporate attention. Okay, that's cool. But no, you can thank the Disney adults, the people that went out there and blog and stuff to do it. That's literally it. I know Chris, he did his little video and it got a little attraction or attention or whatever. But at the same time, after his video, like a lot of the people, non Chuck E. Cheese fans who are like these regular bloggers in California or whatever they're from, they went out to Northridge. They the one that made the videos, and they're like, "Oh, this location is so cool, so great," and then they tell Chuck E. Cheese to not remove it. That's literally what it was. That's literally it. We're not responsible for saving it, and I hate how they said like, oh, Logan Carrero. I don't know what's up with Logan today, to be honest. Um, I hate how they say like he's the cheap executive something something. I forgot what it was that he was like nominated for. Honestly, um, you guys already know what I'm talking about, but let me know in the comments below too. Um, that's how I hate it as, because all you did was you got corporate attention over, I forgot what it was that he did, but I know it caught David's attention. Actually, was the petition, because if that was the case, then I feel like the other petitions that they had back in the day was like understandable reason. Thank you. The cheap animatronics officer crap. Yeah, thank you. Back to you guys' comments too, because I feel like I'm gonna go on a whole fucking tangent here. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a little bit, but yeah, that's literally how it is. Like that's literally how it is. We did not save it. We did not save it. It wasn't saved by the fans. Maybe it was. I mean, everybody have a different side story to everything, right? But to me personally, it was like this wasn't saved by the fans. This is literally saved by you guys, by you guys, corporate backlash, like 2020. Let's keep it 100. When COVID hit 6 years ago, they were closing down locations, and some locations were getting saved and sent back to SBT for like future use. Why did it took you guys that long 6 years ago, or at least 3 years ago, to finally realize, oh, this concept is so great, but it's worth the last wait. And honestly, with Pinesville, it's like if Pinesville go away, then oh whoa, okay, it's such a good legacy store. Don't get me wrong, it's really such a good legacy store and everything. Very overrated, if I do say so myself. But I'm sorry. I mean, have you? I mean, you guys saw the changes on. Put my mic close to me. You guys saw the changes on the stage, the mask, the paint jobs, that type of stuff. The unnecessary changes that didn't need to be touched. You know, Chuck Smash, for example. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that stuff there is like, okay, cool. If Northridge, if Pinesville goes away, then so be it. That's literally it. And it's no surprise secret. You've been trying to get rid of 3 stages for a very long time. Okay, so God forbid, God forbid. But legacy stores are a joke. That's literally it. Those legacy stores are a freaking joke. Let me read you guys' comments real quick. For we move right along here, actually. Okay, hello, Jeffy. I'm gonna just call you Jeffy or Jeffy. Tino, I'm gonna call you Tino. Yes, air compressors last for 5 to 20 years, so maybe they did change air compressors. I don't know. There was no history on it. That is true. They will never make a CDC museum because they don't have the resources or money or anything else, but they can make legacy stores. Yes, a museum will never happen. That is true. This was accepted though, given their money situation. Yes, it was. Though Aaron Museum is a real thing, which is still in process actually. Rather go there and the Rockefeller perform and see the amounts of rare shows and bots Aaron has. Yes, and there was a museum called Creative Engineering a long time ago actually. Legacy Stores is a fucking joke. That is true. Like the Full Pat 5 and Bear Country Jubilee. No, the Harlock Bears, as he keep calling him for some stupid reason, but yeah, Bear Country Jubilee. Okay, fine. Shut up. Shut you guys up with your. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm angry all y'all comments. Gonna read the ones like cashing me. The simple ending is that they could have remodeled all stores under a Buttless 2.0 and now be that, but no, they were forced to disrupt it all because yes, exactly, that's true. Okay, let's see if I catch up with you guys here. Name of it was a publicity stunt. It was, it really was, and I will never forget corporate for that. As much as I love Studio C's, but I'll never forget corporate for saying like, "Oh, this is our second legacy store," and everybody was uproaring and boycott CEC and stuff. It's like, what the fuck? Like you could easily find a way to program the Studio C back, but you guys have the resources and the stuff to do it. I mean, I don't know if the sources were true that Garner Hope offered and y'all declined, missed opportunity on the table. Okay. There we go. I was talking about SPT. I know I said about SPT. Yes, then again, most of the sufferers he got destroyed during their spring cleaning, following spring cleaning incident. And given the spring clean that happened a year back, Lord knows what happened to some of the stuff that we're saying nowadays. That is true. The Chuck blushing at Helen's ass mask. Oh Lord. Yeesh. I was watching a bit of Tay's video earlier today, and it seemed like their flows wasn't like working very well. I mean, I know it was filmed like I forgot when she went. I think she went like in April. I think she went to April to Pinesville. It seemed like their flows wasn't working too well. I don't know. I gotta watch the whole video. I think it was my first time, at least in a minute. I was watching. No, not my first time. I was just watching Tay's video, just to, like look at something, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Their flows are not really flowing like talk about and stuff. So I don't know. Munch's hat, yes, Munch's hat was one incident Tyler bitched too much about, but we don't talk about that. Jasper Munch's highlighted shoes, yes. I remember Liam was telling me about that. I remember Liam was telling me about that one time in in the interview, and I didn't know Jasper's shoes got like highlighting. Helen's hair, people still mad about that. Probably so. I remember one person was bitching about that when Alex, I think that's his name. Yeah, Alex was the tech at the time, and he was like, "Oh, he was trying to copy off Brian Hagen and Kurt, because like their Helen's hair was yellow. I mean, originally Brian's Mobile, Alabama, Helen's hair was yellow, and that also leads up to like Metairie as well, because Metairie and Mobile are under the same district, same as Homa. So we're all under the same three district. I mean, the three stores are under the same corporate district actually, and I think Tallahassee is under the district too. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tallahassee is. I believe so. Don't quote me on that, okay? So we forgetting that Helen's, yes, exactly, because she has the black and white hair from the Conti vacation days. Not for our, not to us, no. If I'm not mistaken, I know for us, I mean, all the Louisiana stores that are corporate inside Bossier City because they're a franchise, they're under one district. Mobile's under one district. I want to say Tallahassee. I know it's a Florida store, but I think it's Tallahassee. Don't quote me on that, please. Gulfport's under our district. Um, what was the other one I was supposed to go to one time? And oh god, I would love to go to that store again. But not again. Um, Hattiesburg. Yeah, Hattiesburg was the last store in 2024 in our district, and there was a story about Hattiesburg actually. I was supposed to go there one time and for something, and um, oh yeah, it was like a little vacation stuff over there, and I wanted to go see Hattiesburg. But then my tech was like, "Oh, Hattiesburg got like remodel. They got like the giant TV screen and stuff." I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" And that was our last Studio C actually, um, in the district. So, how the district works for C? I do not know, to be honest with you. I just hear this stuff from my tech whenever I be down there. I mean, I met the district manager. He's a pretty cool dude. Hello, Ducky. Yes, it is StreamYard night. We're just talking and chilling. Kind of fine how checking and trying to get updated while I'm actually get their 90s look. Yeah. Oh, you kind of funny. Kind of funny. I know what you mean, buddy. Yeah, exactly. I liked the Jasper's other look one time where I had like the pink thing, you know. something they made for Jasper was pretty cool. Yeah, Deshaun, we're being for real right now. We are being for real. They forgot about the Helen Yellow mat. I mean hair thing. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, dude, honestly, I can care less. Low key, I can care less. Like Chuck E. Cheese is a dying brand, and this forever will be a dying brand. So like, yes, the compressor is fixed. According to Peace of Mind, she said he talked to. So, are you in the server? Like, he literally claimed this in the server, literally Friday night too. By the way, um, that he talked to some techs from the North Carolina area, and they claim well, one of the techs from Pinesville claimed that the compressor is fixed. But you know, if it's a cook, it can cook. Okay. Chucky's literally the only one who has doubts for us out of all the characters on the MMBB stages. I like that. MMBB. That's abbreviation for Monsters Inc. Band. For those who don't know, all the others are basically stuck in time. Yes, like frozen in time, like Missy's age. Oh, you don't use Discord, so I need to check my notifications. You should, because I think the last time you texted about the show tape, actually. I'd rather be in the server from time to time, honestly. I'm low key thinking about what I want to do with the server now, to be honest. Because like I'm more active on Instagram, but if I want to get rid of the server, I'm just gonna tell you guys like, hey guys, I'm getting rid of this freaking server. You know? So I don't know. I'm giving it some more time. Okay. They try to update their outfits in the 90s, but never again for some reason. Exactly. That's it. I put half of the way on corporate and the other half on fans. Here. First, this one goes to the fans. The fans take more of the blame. Actually, this is more like this ain't corporate's fault. No, this corporate's not at fault. Corporate making the right decision actually, but this is the fans' fault because they're the ones that went out their way because they're the one that went out their way to do this type of stuff, so this is why we can't have nice things. So if there's anyone to blame, it's the fans who took out their way and did that sort of action, and actions, you know, deserves consequences, and that's literally their consequence for it, man. I mean, sorry, it's man, my bad. That's literally their consequences for it. So action deserve consequences. So they took him on themselves, and that's it. That's our consequence. So this is why we can't have nice things in the community. You know, I can't blame corporate. At first, I thought, you know, when it first was rolled out, it was like kind of blame corporate, but then Chris kind of like explained it better in a way. So yeah, again, corporate has all rights to do what they gotta do. You know, at the end of the day, it's their IP. They have all rights to do what they want to do, but you know, they're not at fault. The fans are at fault for sending these ridiculous death threats and stuff. Really, Deshaun? But yeah. It's bizarre during this CC co CC world. He dropped some adventure shit. Yes, they did, and I don't talk about it a little bit. They say they were quote unquote celebrating the fans, but they really should have said it's celebrating the psycho fans. Yeah, exactly. This whole list of names actually for them, and we ain't gonna talk about that list either. Um, okay. Next show. So if they do one review, finding this stupid banana dog. Okay. Besides from Cheddar, Deshaun, Ducky, because I think those are the only three that I know of, and I had to send them the message through. What is everybody's thoughts on today's news video from Chuck E. Cheese? Which honestly, I low key was thinking we were gonna get some compilation reuse upload thing, and I was gonna text Cheddar like, "Oh boy, it's Sunday! Can't wait to see what CC uploads today." And then he like sends it to me, and it's like, "Why?" or sometimes he just like randomly sends them to me, and I was like, oh, nice. 'Cause I think that was last Sunday. Was it last Sunday, Cheddar? I was like doing that with you, like, oh boy, today's Sunday. Can't wait to see you CCL load. And then you see me like Cowboys life for me. I was like, what the fuck? It's usually the Sundays and Thursdays. It's it's those days. Thursdays be the details, and Sundays be like fucking Chuck E. Cheese. I see. I think I've seen it. I opened up YouTube. I was like, ooh, new video. Like, oh. So, it was very mid. I gotta admit that. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys my only good highlight that I love. The Tube Explorers instrumentals was fucking played in there. When I heard that, I was like, oh, my heart is like, like, hello, hello. But then the intro come on, it was like Chuck E. Cheese Adventures. I'm like, this motherfucker. And then I heard Tuba Storm. I was like, oh, wait. We're getting nostalgic in here. And then letting her fucking hand just fucking played, and Chucky go put a stupid pun talking about minus lending a hand. Like, you know what you did, bitch. You know you did, bitch. So, unless, okay, this is funny too, actually, because I want to talk about something here. And I mean, somebody tell 64, I forgot to tell you this shit. Somebody tell 64 gamer that the Rockstar era isn't fucking dead yet. Please, because it's obvious that was like recorded and filmed like months prior, obviously. But somebody please tell 64 gamer that the happiness era isn't around just yet. Obviously, we're starting that bullshit rumor. But I want to talk about this. I want to talk about Chucky's outfit real quick, actually, because this is funny.
Click here to make your very own monster unadapted mind, where
I'm not
monster.
gonna like play the video, but I just want to like show you guys like his outfit. So look at this, Chuck E. Cheese Adventures. That's wow, Adventure World. All right, we're like 15 seconds in and go or whatever the Tube Explorer thing is. That's nice. It's nice to see they actually got it out the vaults and actually put the instrumental in. It's like good. Okay, I want to talk about his outfit. So this it's gonna be this is the newest outfit. And there's a TikTok actually I was seeing across the other day. But this is the newest outfit that AI Slop World is going to have for Chucky, actually. So it's this is the newest outfit. It looks very cheap, honestly. It does. But yeah, you could say Chucky had a new outfit, I guess. But this is only for exclusive for the Adventure Worlds. I believe for future locations, I'm not 100% sure, but I know Arlington is actually, I mean, Arlington there's a TikTok I seen the other day. I think yesterday I seen it on TikTok. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up right now, and like I said, I'm not playing the rest of this fucking video, but the reason I'm bringing this up because my buddy Dominic, the ones who did the Chucky live performances at Plano, Springfield, I think he did Mofford. You can check those out on the channel. He was recently at a golf tournament this past weekend. And of course it was him assisting Chucky. Somebody else was assisting Bella, and he was showing out the brand new outfit at the time, the safari outfit, I guess we can call it that, for Adventure World. And so earlier today, this video drops, and so he hits me up saying that he thinks that Matt Daniel lied to him. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you remember that safari outfit that I wore for the golf tournament? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, Matt Daniel said that is, I think he said like he's the first person that ever wore the actual outfit. And then of course, kind of like hours earlier, this new video like freaking dropped, which was like done months prior and all. And I was like, oh, because I was looking at the outfit. I was like, oh, that looks so familiar. I was like, oh wait, that's what Dom was sending to us in the group chat about the thing, and that's like a Venture World outfit and stuff. And he's like, I think it was like filmed months prior. I was like, yeah. It's filmed months prior. It's like it's filmed months prior. It was just like literally just laughing it off in the text messages actually when he sent me that too. I'm like, wow. But props to Aranzo, by the way. Aranzo is the guy who assisted Chucky in this new video and stuff. So yeah. Another thing that I actually noticed here too as well is that God forbid I'm muting this real quick. Um, I think this is a new Chucky head. I've been seeing this a lot lately, and I feel like this is a new Chucky head. I don't know if this is a new Chucky head or not. So I don't know. The fur looks so lighter. Yeah, this is Temple Run, brother. You know it.
Keep your eyes on him, explorers. Don't let him get away.
We we're over here doing Temple Run. That's crazy. That we're doing a Temple Run style game. Like, wow.
Oh boy, is that a family of snakes? Let's jump and grab that vine.
Wow. You can tell the editing was like, yeah.
Whoa, this is bananas.
Wow. Even the puns are, well, the Chuckies, if I'm not mistaken, K Dot, I think the Chuckies, you can take the sleeves off. There's some people that actually took the sleeves off for Chuck, actually. And I know like the early Rockstar footages had them without sleeves. I don't know why they put sleeves for Chucky, honestly. Oh, maybe because like stains and crap, I don't know.
And speaking of bananas, look out! Swing to the left. Whoa! Now swing to the right. Nicely done, explorers.
Yeah, this is like cheaply. Yes, yeah. You can take sleeves off of Chucky's. I don't know how though, but I've been seeing some people do that. But yeah, this video's all right. It's okay. It's when you got the temperament feeling, then like I think Deshaun pointed out like the tiger. It was AI.
Swipe through these leaves like a tiger. Get ready. Swipe to the right, right, left. Swipe to the right.
See, hey, I like that. I like that. I like that. Like swipe to the right, left, right, and left. Swipe to okay, Jared. Okay, Jared. Don't let me go over here and look at my okay. Look, Buddy didn't have to go that hard. Buddy did not have to go that hard in that line. But okay.
Left, right, left. Swipe right, left, right, left. Faster. Right, left, right, and roar! Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This was an okay video, I guess. It was an okay video. And then you got Munch. Hey, Munch actually makes an appearance in here, so that's nice.
Munch, is that you?
In the fur.
Oh, yeah. Now I think about it. Yummy. AI in my tummy. But yeah, interesting video, I guess. Yeah, he does look a bit darker. He does look a bit darker, actually. But we're not about to sit here and watch that. Hey. I don't come on me. Oh, wait, pause. Sorry. That did not sound right. Hey. Don't come at me. You guys know I was coming for it. Oh, that didn't sound right either. You guys know what was coming. It was AI might tell me all over again. Thanks, Deshaun. Yeah, yummy AI. He always forget to put on his SPF. I know. That's why I said it wrong. Pause. Oh well, okay. You know what? Let's all ignore what just happened a few minutes. Let's all ignore that part right there, and let's move right along. Let's move right along to our next discussion here. Actually, before we move right along to the next discussion, I do gotta take care of a few things. I gotta finish. I gotta take care of some stuff real fast, actually. So, guess what, boys and girls? I'll get you guys some entertainment real quick because if I get too damn distracted, uh, you know, how you guys get so overexcited that Jared is the still voice of Chucky Chris? Oh, okay. Anyway, um, okay. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Trying to play something for the background so you guys can like be at least entertained by for a little bit, like while I'm taking care of things. I guess it can work.
I started my podcast with zero tech skills in one tool, Riverside. Let me show you how.
All right, boys. Well, Jeremy, here's the thing. Jeremy is a busy guy. And there was maybe some stuff in there that he hasn't been released yet. I don't know, but we will probably see. But we all know for a fact that the happiness era is not happening anytime soon. In the Rockstar era, it's
Who's your favorite group?
in the Rockstar era is still alive and well. Okay, be right back. In the meantime, enjoy the show.
Who's your favorite group?
Beatles, Jake Giles,
like Rush and the Stones,
Clutch,
AC/DC, Styx.
Joan Jett, Journey.
Who do you like?
Huh?
Who do you like?
I speak English. I know Griffin, Florida.
Sorry, how you doing? Hey, and how about Slim Whitman?
My favorite musician of all time. What was the bear's name in there?
I'm not too sure.
Elvis Presley.
I like Lawrence Will. And the 1 and the 2.
You know it seems like someone's out to get me. They wanna take whatever I got. Well, I got something they can never get to because it's hidden in the right spot. It's a gift that comes from the heavens. It's a sounding back to my mind. So they can take anything they want to, but they can't take the sound I found. Cause I'm a and when they turn off the lights, I'm gonna rock it tonight. I lost my mind when I lost my woman. She took everything that I had. A She took my car and took my boat. There goes my shirt. Well, who needs clothes? She took the shoes right off my feet. But that's okay. I got the beat. I got the bass. I got the band. So let them take just what they can. They'll take the hands right off the clock. But they can't take the sound of the rock. And when they turn out the lights, we're gonna rock it tonight. Sound of the rock. And when they turn out the lights, we're gonna rock it tonight. Sound of the rock. And when I turn out the lights, we're gonna rock it tonight. Well, I'm a child of the rock. Yes, I'm a child. I'm a child of the rock. Oh, well, I'm a child. I'm a child of the rock. Oh, I'm a child. Well, I'm a child. And I'm a child of the rock. Oh, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful boys and girls. Thank you. And now let's get down and get the funky squat down low, shake your booties. With our next
Thank you, Mr. White. That's
song.
a take.
Huh?
That's a take. Thank you.
Huh?
That's a take, Mr. White. You need to get off stage now. Get off.
Okay.
Well, howdy, folks. I'd like to invite y'all to take a tour of Jack's Animatronics Warehouse in St. Joseph, Missouri. Yeah, and I'm Looney Bird, and we're here to tell you that after 4 years of working on it, Jack's got this show in perfect condition. Yeah, the Rockfire Explosion is now viewable in all its glory. Every single element of the show has been meticulously restored. Everything, all the way down to the feathers on my beak. You don't have any feathers on your beak, Looney Bird. They're sort of on beside your beak. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. I'm back. So moving right along to next portion here. Indeed it was. As a friendly reminder too that in next Saturday? Yes, next Saturday. It's crazy. Next Saturday, the Volo Auto Museum will be debating their brand new show tape. Aaron will be there, Rick will be there, Shalisha will be there, Brandon, the new voice of Duke, will be there, Shooter, the new voice of Fast, will be there. Apparently they're releasing a brand new album too. I'm also still waiting on the second fucking album, the original Showbiz Dreams album to come. I literally paid for it and I did not have it, have no word yet from I think Isaiah that's selling the records and stuff. So hopefully I hear back from him soon. Hello, Christina. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I literally ordered it since April 15th, and I have no word just yet. I don't know what's taking us along with the album, honestly. But oh well. Hopefully I get it soon. If not, then I'll just find like Amazon, not Amazon, like eBay for like a higher ass fucking price, since that shit was like 32 something for it. But anyway, um, so let's talk about the next thing here. You guys can. You guys can open up the floor for your own discussions too. Uh, But let's talk about the next thing here. Let's talk about the Muppets, because in about 2 days from now, actually, the opening of the Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets will be officially to the public, and I know that excites everyone. Cheddar, he had asked me a question earlier today, asking is the ride it's like officially open, since they had the little early access VIP thing. So I explained to him that it was just VIP, and then the actual attraction opened up in about 2 days from now. So this Tuesday, the Rock and Roller Coaster starting the Muppets, or they could have easily called the Muppet Rock and Roller Coaster, which I don't know why they didn't call it that, but oh well. Will be open up to the public. Honestly, I am excited for a lot of fans have experienced this. I know Sully, he's currently in Florida, so definitely will be expecting a video, hopefully soon, from him about his experience about checking out the Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. Uh, I'm really overall excited. I wish I can get a chance to go see it, but then Disney World is like so freaking high. So I would not have money to go there, and Disney World is freaking high. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a worthy successor for My Vision 3D. Honestly, I want to say it from the looks of it. It looks like it's a good worthy successor for My Vision. Now, will it be better than My Vision? I don't think nothing's going to replace My Vision, but I feel like it will. I really feel like it will. Just from the looks of it, too. The animatronic Scooter looks great. I love how they actually give Scooter arm rods and it acts like an actual person. David Ruckman is like performing Scooter. It looks just like that. The pre-show is so amazing. I love how each different characters kind of like come on screen and they have a little moment. Um, Again, the references from Up 3D and all these other rides are just so great. I really feel like the ride should have been more better or faster, but I mean that's just my nitpick on it, honestly. Because I know like the Aerosmith ride is not really that too much long. Um, Something else I was gonna say. I don't know what it was. Um, oh yeah, at the ending too, you actually get to see the band actually do perform. Um, they're at their live concert. Can you picture that? A song that's I guess is the band's signature song, because it's like the Rainbow Connection, but it don't get milk a lot. That's one thing I love about Can You Picture That? It's like it don't get that Rainbow Connection treatment. Like it doesn't get milk, but for me, it's like it's a really good song. It's great. It came from the first Muppet movie. If anybody has seen the first Muppet movie, will probably say that was the best highlight throughout the whole entire film was the Electric Mayhem singing "Can You Picture That?" And then Disney years later put it as like a hit single, so that's also great. But yeah, I much would love to see Muppet 3D return again. I know now, like we're in the reality where it's like it won't return because Statler and Waldorf are now at the Rock and Roller Coaster, and most, if not all, the props or most of the props from Muppets 3D are now at the Rock and Roller Coaster, and I don't know how they're gonna do with this Apple Vision Pro thing. I don't know. That's like worthy of like really screaming, promising from Disney, honestly. But I mean, hey, who knows? I mean, putting it to Disney Plus is going to be a lazy route, but at the same time, it's like it's whatever. At this point, I have now come to terms that Mother's 3D will not become replaced whatsoever, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm satisfied with that. It had its run. I mean, honestly, low key, I really think if you would have made the whole entire courtyard like a Muppets courtyard, it would work so well. Have the Rock and Roller Coaster, have the Mother's 3D right next door to it. It could work, but hey, look, Disney, you make your own money, you make your own decisions, and I was just okay with that. I'm okay. I'm not satisfied with that. As long as you find a way to preserve Muppets 3D history and all, then that's good too. There's like a good amount of stuff from Old Rise, along with new eye-catching visual too. I did like that they slide in some nods. That's true too, yeah. And honest and being real too, like being the first roller coaster for the Muppets is actually really good. And I know that's coming rumored for like a good while, ever since like the Electric Mayhem had their own one season series. There was rumors saying that the Aerosmith ride was gonna get replaced by the Electric Mayhem, and I'm glad that Disney actually showed some heart and be like, hey, you know what? There's more to it with with the Muppets, and I'm glad to see that we have more shining lights to it, and hopefully this does lead to many other things, many other new stuff for the Muppets in the coming future. Hopefully, after the Villains Land is like long and gone, and the villains or the villains show is like finished, and the Villains Land is like completed, whatever. I'm hoping that that theater leaves a new room to what we can have something for the Muppets, like maybe a live show or something. I don't know, but again, it's great. I'm glad to see that we are living in a day where it's like, hey, 2026 is a great year to be a Muppets fan, and speaking of which of that, I want to discuss Eli, recent video too that dropped it Friday, and he commented on my post too of sharing it. So shout out to him. Uh, and I also noticed too he didn't say a lot of things that was like up to date and stuff. Noticing on the look back. So let's
Get business done with the
and
new
there's-
American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Hey guys.
Okay, so I am going to flip this over. Here we go. So I am going to pause on some. God, Lee, look at oh god, look at his face. Look at his face. Oh man, that is a nice way to I guess start out the little video and stuff. Um um wow. Wow, this look at that. Lovely, 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 lovely. Perfect no nos. Okay, anyway, but I'm gonna take a pause at some moments where he like missed out, and some moments like that also was announced in some cases. So anyway, let's hear the man speak after so long.
Hey guys, it's me, Meal, and today we're going to be talking about the Muppets. Because what else do we talk about on this channel? But more specifically for this video, I'm not just going to be talking about the Muppets. I'm going to be talking about the last year in Muppets history, which was, if you didn't know, the Muppets 70th anniversary.
God, really, Deshaun? He got some food stuck in his. Oh Lord. Okay.
Now, before I begin, I would like to say that I've made 2 of these videos in the past. I made one in 2024 talking about the last 14 years of Muppet history. And then last year on May 17th, 2025, I uploaded a video talking about the last year in Muppet history up until the video I was filming just then. So today, I'm going to be giving you guys a recap on all the major Muppet events that happened between May 18th, 2025, which was the day after that video came out, to now. Hopefully, with you guys' support, we can do this every single year. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So
yes, help this man hit 10,000 subscribers for the end of the year. If you have not yet subscribed to his channel, actually, he has about 4.28k subscribers. So I don't know how much is that compared to 10k.
want to help me on that journey and want to see another one of these videos next May, which is around the Muppets birthday, hit
Oh my.
subscribe right now, like the video, and yeah, let's get into the last year in Muppets history. Now, funny enough, what we're starting off with is probably the thing that if you subscribe to
Eli,
this channel, you probably know me from, which is my series where I talk about every single Muppet that was celebrated in the Muppets 70th anniversary. Because in the last video, I told you guys about how starting in August of 2024 up until currently at that moment, every week on the Muppets Instagram for the 70th anniversary, they were celebrating one Muppet specifically every single week for the 70th anniversary.
Yeah, post about it
70
yesterday,
different Muppets
Cheddar.
for 70 different weeks. And in the last video, I talked about the first 39 Muppets that were released for the first half of the 70th anniversary that ended with Beautiful Day Monster. However, to celebrate the 70th anniversary, we still have 30 more weeks left. And the Muppets that they celebrated for the next 30 weeks were Sweetums, Andy and Randy Pig, Dog Lion, Scooter, Nicky Napoleon, Angus McGonagall, the Argyle Gargoyle, Sam Eagle, Beauregard, Johnny Fiamma and Sal Manella, Screamin' Goat, Howard Tubman, Statler and Waldorf, Fozzie Bear, Fufu, Hilda, Manamana and the Snooths, Chip from IT, Bobo, Marvin Suggs and his Muppaphone, Uncle Deadly, Lips, Big Mean Carl, Gaffer, George the Cat, Baskerville the Hound, The Great Gonzo, Beverly Plume, Newsman, Ma Bear, The Mutations, and Miss Piggy. And if you want to learn about any of those Muppets, I probably have like a playlist popping up somewhere. If you're on a TV, go look for it. I don't know. Because this was probably one of my big first dives into Muppets lore and Muppets history in general, which was a YouTube short series where I talked about the origins of all of these Muppets. I still randomly do it now, talking about some of the ones I didn't cover that were in the first half of the 70th anniversary, or just were not in the...
I agree with you on this one. And with every bother, why they could say Kermit for the last turn over there. Yeah, that too. But at the same time, it's like it's understandable because like May, it was like May was Sam and Friends debut month, and Kermit week was around that time when Sam and Friends debated, and like also that was the same year that Kermit also debated too, and also May was like unfortunately Jim's timely death as well. But I want to say they picked it because like Sam and Friends was around that same period of time pick, and what better way to celebrate the anniversary of Sam and Friends is like, hey, acknowledging the guy that started it all, not started all, but like the guy that was there from the very beginning from it. And hey, Kermit also acknowledged Jim and Jane as well. Something that they don't acknowledge. They don't acknowledge the other performers as well. It's weird. But yeah, I agree with you. I feel like Kermit should have been the best for last, but honestly. But hey, give it to Miss Piggy because she's a diva, I guess. I don't know. I agree with you, buddy. I really do agree with you. It kind of threw me out the wrong way, like when it made that announcement last year too. I was like, well, Kermit got to be last. Like obviously he's like the number one top pick in Muppets that everybody choose, either between him and Piggy. But I mean, hey, give it to number one. Like, it's Piggy. If not, then oh no. So I agree with you.
Anniversary celebration entirely. But then the next piece of news that come out of the Muppets Henson sphere, which happened on May 19th, which was the announcement that Netflix bought the streaming rights to Sesame Street. But I think it's a great thing. In the last video, we talked about how HBO Max was starting to not put Sesame Street episodes on their platform, and they were going to delete the entire show entirely off of their streaming service, which would essentially make all of Sesame Street lost media. But this announcement that came out like 2 days after my last video shed a lot of light on that situation, and now Sesame Street is coming out on Netflix. They have random old episodes on YouTube. It's
also all the random old episodes, not all the old episodes, because they got some they can't really upload, like the Wicked Witch of the West episode you can find on YouTube, and also Snuppy's parents. I don't know why I said Sully. Snuppy's parents getting divorced, which I think that wasn't an episode. I think that one got pulled. That was a lost media episode actually from like 92. Actually, that episode never saw the light of day. There's audio of it, from my understanding. There's audio of it, but that was a touching, hard subject. Those are not on YouTube. At least the footage wise is on YouTube, I think. But and also, like I said, it's on Tubi. You can go on Tubi and watch all the Sesame Street episodes on Tubi as well, and you can watch the brand new season of Sesame Street, even though it's not the best anymore because it's what happens on Netflix, and I think the rest are on PBS Kids. I don't know. I really don't know. Hot take. I don't like the reimagine of new Sesame Street style, honestly, low key. And I hate how they separated them too for like different slots or so. I don't know. Me and Rosha was talking about this a long time ago, but yeah, I don't like the reimagine Sesame Street. I don't like the new season of Sesame Street. I think I watched the first 4 episodes when it first dropped it in November, and um then I did not like it. I didn't. I mean, it's okay. I just love like I love the fact that the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, like that's what I love. I don't like what they're doing now. See, there's a difference between that. That was in the 2000s. This is back in the 90s, early 2000s for Abby. But this was back in the 90s. It was a totally different time period. According to Martin P. Robinson, who is the current performer of Snuffy, they did the episode and kids did not understand it at all. And that's why the episode did not get, I mean, that's why the episode never saw the light of day back in the 90s. So 90s, 2000s are a totally different time period. I mean, look at this case. I mean, they did a whole entire episode years ago about two gay dads, and back then you can't make stuff about that on Sesame Street. Yes, it's now 30 minutes to an hour, which is pretty stupid in my opinion, but oh well. Hey, Sesame Street is still around, so I'm happy about that. As long as the show is still around, as long as the kids are happy, that's cool, that's great. I'm happy, but look, I'll sit down and watch an old Sesame Street episode any day and feel that nostalgic of like that's the Sesame Street I grew up with. But I think so far, I think the only guest star they had was Mariah Carey. Not Mariah Carey, I'm sorry. Miley Cyrus was on there, not Mariah Carey. Miley Cyrus. I didn't watch that yet. Yes, it is shorter than yeah, because the 56 season they got rid of the numbers and stuff. It's a new direction thing that Society Workshop is doing. Studies and stuff. A lot of stuff goes behind production. It's so stupid, and then most of it now is like literally green screen, blue screen too. By the way, not to mention like green screen and blue screen. I think blue screen. I want to say most of the stuff, and now they have like this film anime series like 1, 2, 3 Tales from 1, 2, 3. It's really good, and then after that it's the Gomer cookie and cookie thingy. I don't think they do Elmo's World anymore. I think Elmo's World is like out of the picture. I don't know. I don't watch Sesame Street anymore, so like I can't really tell you, man. I can't really I really can't tell you anymore. To be honest, I don't even watch Netflix no more. So yeah, okay. Sorry for me rambling. Let's get back to the video.
Still coming out on PBS Kid.
But hey, watch the old episodes on Tubi, by the way. So just want to let you know.
Which luckily that thing's still kicking. And Netflix has already started integrating Sesame Street as a part of one of their big brands. Notably making Elmo a big fan of Monkey D. Luffy from
Yay, so that's the thing.
One Piece, apparently. The next big piece of Muppet news, which
So this is what I was talking about. Like, let's go back to Elmo.
Sesame Street as a part of one of their big brands. Notably making Elmo a big fan.
I hate. It's a lot of hates in the sentence. It's how Sesame Workshop is like using these characters for like green screens and blue screens opportunities. Like you can go to a reel on the Sesame Street Instagram page and you can tell when a character like Elmo or Abby or Big Bird or Grover or whoever is literally filmed on a green screen or a blue screen. Like that was so dumb. And I think like the previous episodes or the seasons, because me and CC Rose shows, like he watched more Sesame Street than me, and he had noticed it like some of it be like cheaply blue screen edited and stuff. So yeah. I don't know which episodes it was, but I remember seeing it actually. Not the newer season, to my knowledge, not the newer seasons. The newer seasons are a lot better now, but God, I hate this so much from Sesame Street. Like, I get it, I get it. But no, that is not what we do. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
of Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, apparently. The next big piece of Muppet news, which I got a lot of comments on in the last video, because I think people just don't know how to look at when a video was posted, was on May 27th.
That's how I feel about you guys. No, just kidding.
2025. This wasn't really an announcement, more of an appearance. This one's just pretty cool because a Muppet was giving a graduation speech. That's right, on May 22nd, 2025, Kermit gave the commencement speech at the University of Maryland, which was a school that Jim Henson went to, and there's a statue of him and Kermit on the campus, which is pretty cool. And man, what if I went there? I should have went there. I could have met Kermit. That would have been awesome. I mean,
yeah, it was a jam.
My hero, Kermit the Frog. What are you talking about?
Oh, damn. I hate when we have the good touching moment. Like, oh, yes, Kermit the Frog was at this college getting a great immense speech. And then what are we talking about? Oh, shit, we know what's next. Like, let's script it so well.
Muppet Vision died next. I've already made a whole video about this, talking about Muppet Vision, how much I loved Muppet Vision. I did like a whole funeral thing. But on June 6, 2025, Muppet Vision 3D finally closed its doors.
Oh, yes, that reminds me. I need to make a post about that. Schedule a post for June 6th. June 6th, did he say that right? June 6th? Oh, yeah. So that's next Saturday. I'm going to make a schedule post for that as well. So, okay, June 6th. Awesome.
In every other time I've talked about this on my channel, I have said my thoughts entirely. I think this was a really, really bad idea. And it made Hollywood studios lose a lot of Hollywood nature. It's more just IP land now. And I've always been thinking that they should take Muppet Vision 3D and
put it somewhere else.
But I don't think they're going to do that, considering some of the decorations they put on the new Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster ride. We'll talk about later. And also, they kind of gave themselves a perfect little alley-oop right here. We get the Villains Theater, put Muppet Vision 3D there. Come on. But so far, all that preserving Muppet Vision 3D is was that on February 25th of this year, they announced that Muppet Vision 3D would be coming to Apple Vision Pro. In my
that's fucked up. Who's gonna pay for Apple Vision Pro?
last video, I complained about paying for Apple TV Plus. Don't get me started on Apple Vision Pro. I'm not getting an Apple Vision Pro to watch Muppet Vision from any seat in the entire thing. I've also heard
You also right about that. Imagine you're wasting money or your parents' money. No, sorry, because you know there's people out there that waste their mommy and daddy's money for so much stupid stuff. Animatronics. I mean, so much stupid stuff. So imagine you're wasting money on an Apple Vision Pro. Let's keep it 100. Exactly. That amount of money, yeah, you got to be rich. You got to be like filthy rich to get that amount of money for a Vision Pro. Like, you got to win the lottery, you know.
That they just didn't do 3D stuff with
Wow.
that. So it's just, it's like if you're watching Muppet Vision 3D without your glasses. I don't know if that's true, but that's stupid as hell. And I'm not buying an Apple Vision Pro.
I thought he was going to say, I ain't going to buy a fucking Apple Vision Pro. Like, you could just tell he was trying to jab that in.
Do 3D stuff with that. So it's just, it's like if you're watching Muppet Vision 3D without your glasses. I don't know if that's true, but that's stupid as hell. And I'm not buying an Apple.
You can tell, like he was so close to saying the word, but he held himself so back. You'll be surprised. Rich people would pay that amount for an Apple Vision Pro. Rich people. Not, I ain't gonna say what race, honestly, but rich people would do that, honestly. White or black.
Vision Pro set to watch Muppet Vision 3D. There's
exactly. I want to
exactly. If I really want to rewatch Muppet Vision 3D, I'm probably never going to be completely satisfied until they just actually build it somewhere on Earth. Do it in my backyard. I don't care. But after that horrible thing that happened in June, that sucked for me because there wasn't really much Muppet news for me to talk about when I was trying to make a Muppet-centric channel last summer. Really happy that they had the 70th anniversary because it would take all the way until July 5th to get some breaking Muppet news that I have never talked about on this channel, which was that the Muppets did a collab with Mark Rober. If you guys don't know who Mark Rober is, he's a YouTuber, inventor kind of guy who makes a lot of cool things, and I think he used to work for NASA. That's like one of his 3 fun facts he always gets whenever he's introduced in a video. But anyways, he wanted to start—
Oh, yes, I forgot to talk about this for some reason. I remember I was trying to, like, one time I wanted to show you guys on stream this, but I think I was fear like YouTube was going to kick my ass for blocking it. But yes, this happened last year. For those who didn't remember, this happened last year, surprisingly.
A little children's program over last summer called Crunch Labs, which featured a lot of celebrity guests throughout the summer, and they would do a bunch of cool things together. I watched this video. I don't typically watch Mark Rober videos. I did when I was younger, but I really don't now.
I didn't know who this guy was until like
a lot towards
the video.
younger kids. But I did check out this Muppet collab, and it was pretty cool. I just think it's cool in general that they thought the Muppets were capable of being a guest star that would bring in a child audience, because that means a lot to me that children are still caring about the Muppets.
That's cool.
Hopefully they just won't go extinct or something. Like,
excuse me, sir,
really,
how
Ed?
old were you when you made your first million? What is this for?
Steve, that's the guy that will buy an Apple Vision TV or an Apple Vision Pro. This is the guy right here. You see that car he has in the background? Yeah, that's the type of guy that will buy an Apple Vision Pro. Okay, skip the ad.
I don't know, Alf. But then
July 29th, 2025. What happened around this year?
towards the end of July, we got an announcement that I really, really like, because on July 29th, 2025, we found out that the seasonal Monster cereal, a cereal that only comes out during Halloween, was doing a collab with the Jim Henson Creature Shop for the Muppets 70th anniversary, which I thought was phenomenal. If you guys didn't know, I love the Monster cereals. They're one of probably my little random niche hyperfixations, and just having them on the box in puppet form was really, really cool. In fact, they released a Frankenberry box with like actual felty texture. I never was able to get my hands on that one. I was lucky enough to just get my hands on a single Frankenberry box at all. I ended up getting all of them, but if you guys follow my TikTok, you know it was kind of a lengthy process, because for some reason every single store that I went to, I could find matching boxes for Count Chocula, Boo Berry, but not Frankenberry. I don't know what was going on with Frankenberry last year. I guess everybody really wanted Frankenberry because it was sold out at every store. But then eventually I just ordered it on Amazon, and then I had Frankenberry.
Nice.
Which by that time I didn't.
I remember seeing those a lot in my store
Came
during
out
Halloween
close
season.
to Halloween, so at least I got them. August 29th, we get some more Muppets 70th anniversary news. Here, the Muppets did a collab with Marvel Comics, which I thought was pretty cool because a lot of the comic covers will get special edition Muppet themed ones, which were recreations of famous Marvel comic covers, but with the Muppet characters instead of the Marvel characters.
Hey, I look like the chef's flipping somebody off. That's messed up. This man chef flipping somebody off with the wrong finger, by the way. I have not tried the Henson cereal either, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're both missing out. And I don't eat cereal anymore, actually, believe it or not. I do not eat cereal. So like I don't really eat like breakfast a lot. Like especially like now that I work. I don't know, I kind of grown out of it, like with breakfast, like, you know, I'm not gonna say like ever since I work. But yeah, I kind of like grown out of like eating breakfast food, and you know, I can like go like majority of the day without like eating like cereal and stuff. Oh Lord, I gotta try this. For cheesy 50. That was a horrible Swedish chef impression. Yeah, exactly. It low-key looks like he's flipping you off, but with the wrong finger. Okay, chef, okay. Damn, who did you dirty?
September 16th had another cool Muppet thing.
Wait a second, September 16th? That was Jim Henson's birthday. And that was Steve Whitmire's birthday. Oh boy, I hope they actually did something to acknowledge Jim Henson actually on his actual birthday.
That came out. I usually don't talk about the books in this series, but I think it's interesting to note that they made an official picture book for the.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? That's close enough. That's good. That's great. We got a documentary about Jim Henson, so that's cool.
Original Muppet movie, which is, I don't know if you can see it back there behind me, but it's one of my favorite movies. I think it is my favorite movie literally ever. I still haven't got my hands on this official picture book, so if any of you know of any holidays coming up, then you guys can get me this for any of the holidays. My birthday's in January, so put it on my Christmas list. Put it on my 250th anniversary of the United States 4th of July list.
Why? Wow.
But something that I did end up getting, which I'm really happy about, was something that they released on September 30th, 2025. This was an advent calendar for the Muppets Christmas Carol. I think they celebrated their 35th anniversary last year. I could be horribly wrong on that. But to coincide with this, they did a lot of cool festivities. I know they did it in concert and they toured with that. That was pretty cool. I went to that when it came towards my hometown. There's a picture of me and my girlfriend there. But I did end up getting this advent calendar. This is the advent calendar. You can't... Hey guys, I guess I've never done like a unboxing of this for you guys, but we're gonna do it here because this is not the order that they come in, I purposely tried to like switch up the order of all of this. So next year it'll be kind of a surprise. Let's start at number 1. Had this like Emily Cratchit figure right here. Well, I guess it's a stuffed animal. The Ghost of Christmas Present they also have. Up here we have Kermit as Bob Cratchit, Tiny Tim as it's Robin the Frog as Tiny Tim. Sorry, he's not actually Tiny Tim. We have a Ghost Statler as one of the Marley twins. Ooh, there we go. Rizzo the Rat as himself. Here is Fozzie as Fozziewig. Here is the Ghost of Christmas Past. I think this is a really cool design Muppet that nobody really talks about. I think she's great. I love this little character. She looks really funny as a stuffed animal though. She's not all flowy like in the movie. Down here we have the Great Gonzo as Charles Dickens. Next up we have the Ghost of Christmas Future, or Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, rather. We have Michael Caine, Ebenezer Scrooge, and last but definitely not least, we have Waldorf. I probably should have put them in order. The reveal might have been a little bigger. We got Waldorf. No! And then we skip all the way to November, which would be the next big thing that happened with the Muppets. And this time, it wasn't just like a physical item release or anything. It was the first time the Muppets would ever appear on Broadway. On November 6th, Rob Blake's Magic on Broadway featuring the Muppets would release, and everybody who would go see it would find out, oh, that's cool. The Muppets have their own, like, playbill description, but they're not in this at all. I don't live anywhere near New York City. If I lived in Jersey or something like that, I probably would have drove up to go watch it. But when I heard on like November 7th that the Rob Lake thing didn't have many Muppet appearances at all, I wasn't going to see that, especially since it closed on November 16th. They had it on Broadway for 10 days, and then I don't know if they'll ever do one ever again, which was cool though, that you can say a fun fact that the Muppets were on a Broadway show. Probably should have done more of it, but c'est la vie. November 20th was not a big thing at all. It was a part of the Muppets 70th anniversary celebration they were doing on Instagram, and I want to talk about it because Gonzo's my favorite Muppet. But during Gonzo's week in the celebration, they re-released his song from the original Muppet movie called I'm Going to Go Back There Someday. If you've seen any of my reviews of the Muppet movie, I've made 2 of them at this point, you know that this is one of my favorite songs in the movie and does make me cry like every single time.
Right.
And it felt really sweet to have an older version of Dave Goelz sing I'm Going to Go Back There Someday.
Look, guys, no green
brand new
screen.
like music video, which they didn't have before. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad they did that. November 23rd, we did get another big appearance by the Muppets, which I think is pretty notable because it was a preview of their The Muppet Show special that would come out in February of the year after. By this point,
oh my god, I still remember last year I was telling you guys like a Muppet special, a Muppet reboot will never work, and then I don't think Disney will do it, and then lo and behold, November 23rd, the whole not teaser, but like the photo and stuff drop. I was like, holy shit. I was so wrong about this. I still remember I think a buddy of mine, he hit me up too as well. I was walking back to my car and he sent me like a little tease, like the Kermit cup. I was like, oh shit, it's actually happening. And I always hear saying that I don't think a Muppet Show reboot will never work because you can't write off from the original. And yeah. Okay. I was wrong. Yes, it only took them like 47 years to even consider. Exactly. I thought they learned their lesson from Muppets Tonight, but I guess so.
it was already announced that show was coming out. I just didn't tell you about it because we're going to actually talk about it in this video. But anyways, on November 23rd, Miss Piggy and Bobo the Bear appeared at the finale of the Sabrina Carpenter Short and Sweet tour. Every single time there'd be a few things that the audience would look forward to that would change like every night. Of course, she'd have different outfits at all the different concerts. She'd have the Juno pose, and then she'd arrest someone in the audience for being too hot. So on that night, the finale of the Sabrina Carpenter tour featured Miss Piggy getting arrested by Bobo for being too hot in the crowd. So we had that, which was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool thing to see Miss Piggy interact with Sabrina Carpenter before that special even came out. Then sometime in December, we started getting some ads for the company Glad, which is a trash bag company. They had a commercial.
I don't know when this one dropped it, so that took me by surprise, I guess.
That would constantly air that featured Oscar the Grouch.
Okay.
That's cool. I like Oscar the Grouch. December 5th, we start getting into some winter festivities here. On this day, Apple TV Plus released the first snow of Fraggle Rock, which
Oh, yes, another thing that he forgot to mention regarding Fraggle Rock 2 was like around 2025. I forgot when it was 2025. The Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock live show debated and was hitting cities nationwide and stuff too. But it's okay. You forgot about it. It's all right. Anyway, yeah. The first snow of Fraggle Rock, something I did not get a chance to watch yet, honestly, because I don't have Apple TV Plus. So I don't have a chance to like see it. I would love to see it actually. I don't have to wait till winter time to see it, but I have not watched a lot of Fraggle content. Your favorite character is Red. You mentioned it before, Christina. So yeah, I have not watched this one yet, but it's really good, and I'm hoping that Apple TV Plus gives us a season 3 of Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock because I'd love to see the rest of the story of how it goes. And I watched Fraggle Rock in a long time too, and I started watching the anime series actually as well recently. Let me get back to that.
It's basically the holiday special for Fraggle Rock's show.
You post on your community
I started
thing.
watching this one because for a brief period of time, I did have Apple TV.
Not to mention, you also mentioned me a couple of times too about it beforehand, so I do get your notifications, and it's obvious you like Red Fraggle.
Plus, however, I never finished it because the day I was watching it, I had a weird family thing happen. That's kind of also led into this year, and kind of also I haven't been uploading that much. Don't want to get into it in this video, but then I just never watched it because by the time I thought about it, it wasn't Christmas anymore. And then I'll probably watch it this year. Didn't hear any bad things, so that's great. On December 8th,
No, go back to the Fraggles actually. Red was my favorite growing up. When I was, when I used to have the Fraggle Rock DVDs as a kid, when the original series like on DVD through Hit Entertainment, Red was one of my favorite characters. But after rewatching the show, just feeling nostalgic and stuff, Wembley is my favorite character from Fraggle Rock. He's so funny. He's like clumsy. He wimbles a lot. He wimbles a lot as his character, but he's just so great. He's really great. I also love Boober too. Like Boober's like that. He's like very niche in a way, but all the characters are great. I love them all. I really do. Really do. I gotta check this one out. I gotta check out the first Noah Fraggle Rock. And also the first special too, that Goble goes to outer space as well. God, Apple TV, just give us season 3 already. What's taking you so long? Like, I thought after the last show that you guys are gonna announce season 3, but where's season 3 of Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock? Like, we need to know what's going on. Like, we just got a new Gorg child. So what's up with that? Come on, Apple TV. Like, don't play around too much. I'm already over here waiting for Disney to announce about the Muppet Show. Like, don't piss me off, Apple TV. Give us season 3 of Fraggle Rock's Back to the Rock, and we'll be all happy.
This video, but then
I also heard too the chick who played the dog. She also had a kid a while back. So congrats her.
Just never watched it because by the time I thought about it, it wasn't Christmas anymore. And then. So that's great. On December 8th, we had another Netflix Sesame Street integration, which was Elmo and Mark Rober's.
Oh, yes, that's right. Mark Rober also appeared in this other special I did not get to watch, and I posted that to get some, I guess, tensions. I know, Muppet News stuff. Hey, it's the same guy that did the Muppet thingy thing back in July, so that's cool. Awesome. Surprised this one went to Netflix and went like the PBS or anywhere else.
Harry Giftmas. Apparently Mark Rober is just a Muppet character now. I guess he was a huge fan of the Muppets, and since he worked with them once, he was like, I want to do everything with you guys. Also didn't watch this. I hope a lot of kids are learning about a lot of cool science things from that. I'm sure they did a great job doing that. Every time I see a clip of Elmo, he still cracks me up at my grown age. So yeah,
right.
Glad they're having their own specials on Netflix, not just the show that premieres on PBS Kids and also on Netflix. December 11th, we had the annual appearance of the Muppets at the Game Awards. I always look forward to seeing this. I used to watch the Game Awards, then I realized I didn't play enough video games for me to even care about who wins what at the Game Awards. But every single year, I look forward to seeing which Muppet is going to make a fun appearance at the Game Awards. They've done stuff with Beaker and Bunsen Honeydew, Statler and Waldorf. I remember Animal had a pretty funny one.
Gonzo.
But this year, they had Miss Piggy and Rolf make a pretty big appearance, where they did about 3 things, which was that they sang a little song together. They debuted the new puppet for Rolf, which I really like. I think it's a lot cleaner of a design. It's a little weird looking at him now because it's almost so clean compared to this old one that was kind of I think his head was a little wider in the last one, and now it's a little more narrow. And then the
Basketball
third thing
type
that happened
head.
was that Rolf said Fortnite. December 24th, though, Christmas Eve, was a massive day in Muppets history, though, because now that the 70th anniversary celebration was pretty much wrapping up, we got a special video from the Muppet Studios wishing everybody a happy holidays and celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Muppet Christmas Carol. And to do this, they had 2 stars of that movie, which was Miss Piggy, and they're returning for the first time since like 2017.
2017, ever since Rizzo's last appearance. Everybody keeps saying 2017 was Rizzo's last appearance. Hey JT. But Rizzo's last appearance, okay, speaking wise, was 2017. But Rizzo's last appearance actually was in the Muppets Haunted Mansion. He was just a background character. He had no speaking role whatsoever. Rizzo was just a background character in Muppets Haunted Mansion, actually. So that was like his last appearance before, he got took over for a new performer, which you'll find out right now.
Rizzo the Rat. There was also another one of these videos released that day of Miss Piggy and Bean Bunny. He hasn't made an appearance in who knows how long. But
yeah, I think Bean Bunny's last appearance was, if I'm not mistaken, Muppets Wizard of Oz. I'm not 100% sure. But it's actually Bean Bunny come back into the Muppet universe. And I'm glad to see that Bean actually has some lines in the Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. I mean, Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets.
It's really cool to me that they've finally brought back Bean Bunny and they've found a new performer for Rizzo the Rat. A new performer for both of these characters is a typically Sesame Street kind of guy named Bradley Freeman Jr.
Everybody say with me now, Black Muppet Power. That's been a while. Y'all don't say that. But no, all jokes aside, do not comment that. I was just saying that because it's been a minute, it's been a while since I say that. Okay, no, I'm gonna give my props to Bradley Freeman Jr. Bradley Freeman Jr. Talented, great performer. I've seen some of his work on Sesame Street, but the way that he performs Bean Bunny and Rizzo is really, really great. Even in like I said, the Rock and Roller Coaster, he did a really great job. And this guy is going places with these characters. And I'm glad to see that one underrated character from Steve Whitmire, which is Bean Bunny, is being used again. Maybe they'll do his cuteness. I don't know. So crazy to me. Yes, it is. I hope I don't get canceled for this. But yeah. But I was saying, I don't know if they're gonna bring that cuteness into Bean Bunny, honestly. But it's nice to see that, it's nice to see that Bradley Freeman Jr., another talented Black performer, honestly, and I'm glad to see that a lot of Black Muppet performers are getting their loves and flowers and stuff. And I made a post about him last year around December, saying like all the stuff he was doing and all. So if you want to go see that, scroll way fucking down till you see his photo and stuff. It's just a long read, but I love to see Black Muppet performers in Muppet projects, and it's great to see that we're getting. I mean, the Muppet performers, the Black Muppet performers, are getting their flowers. Shout outs to the Black Muppet performers. Okay.
I see a lot of people know this guy. I love the way he performs Rizzo, and specifically the voice he provides for him, because it's not the exact same one that Steve Whitmire used to do, but it is a very fun spin on it that I very much enjoy. And
I wonder how Steve feels about okay, genuine question. I wonder how Steve feels about Bradley Freeman Jr. take on Bean Bunny and Rizzo the Rat, since he wants to hate on Matt Vogel, or I'm sorry, not hate on Matt Vogel, but make the whole entire blog saying like he's not mad at Matt, he's not mad at the Henson, he's not mad at Disney, but he's mad at somebody else and stuff. Like, is the soul still there for your characters, for those two characters, or you're just like hey, that's not how they are portrayed. You know, like I wonder how he generally feels about it. I really do. Like I really do because going back on that blog, like how do you feel about your other characters that are being portrayed by these new performers? Are you okay with it? Do you feel the soul in it? Like where do you fit in the line with that? Because you're not Kermit. Kermit is not your character. You didn't create Kermit, but you say that new Kermit, you know, again, more like a treatment. Thank you. You guys are catching on with me here. Still feel like the other performers that yeah, exactly. But he was part of the tribute band anyway. He's not the four found fathers. He was part of the tribute band. Once you had your hand up in Kermit's ass paws, you were part of the tribute band. But hey, it's okay. Seriously, yeah, exactly. Like that's how it is. I love Steve, but he's still hypocritical.
Bunny performance is super cute, and I'm just so happy that they're back because we're great little guys to have around. But then on February 4th, we get to probably the biggest thing that happened in Muppets history, probably since like Muppets Most Wanted came out, which led to a lot of people, a lot of LARPers. Is that what we're calling them? LARPers. We're calling them freaking LARPers.
His face reaction when he said this.
Thing that happened in Muppets history, probably since like Muppets Most Wanted came out, which led to a lot of people, a lot of LARPers. Is that what we're calling them? LARPers. We're calling them freaking LARPers. A lot of fake fan Muppet LARPers coming out of the woodworks pretending.
Hey. Let's not excuse the LARPers. Nah, who the fuck? I'm kidding. Guarantee you, there's a lot of LARPers when the God fuck when the MJ biopic was coming out. People like, oh, I love Michael Jackson. Get the fuck out of here. Same thing as the Muppet fans. There was a lot of Muppet fans, haters out there. But then when this when this special came out, they're like, oh, I love the Muppets now, bitch. But anyway, yes, LARPers. That's what. Yes, LARPers. I don't know what the hell LARPers are, but yeah, LARPers.
Oh, I love the Muppets. It's so.
Yeah, that is literally almost every fan base, like any freaking fan base, as like now. When something is good, people come out the woodworks like, oh, I love this. Like, no, you don't. You were just shitting on this like a few times before. I guarantee you, there were people in the CC community that were loving corporate for like the legacy stores and stuff. I know we passed on that conversation, but still, just saying, they're LARPers, and we don't support LARPers. Fuck the LARPers, or freak the LARPers.
Oh, great, bruh. But
anyway,
nonetheless, I'm happy that all of this Muppet fandom started up again, and a lot of people started actually appreciating the work that the Muppets were doing. I knew since the moment I heard about it, this thing was going to be pretty big. I mean, it had Sabrina Carpenter as the guest star, so that would bring in a lot of people, and it was harnessing the energy from the original Muppet show. I've been saying that in the last 2 videos I made about what should the Muppets do, what direction they should do. I've been saying do this, and they did it.
Okay, look at the ad. Okay, I'm just getting to you. Fans, I hate this franchise. Also, fans, oh, I love this. This special put out was amazing. I love it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, ad. Screw you too.
So I'm happy. The next announcement was another advertisement. This one was a Uber Eats commercial featuring Bert, Ernie, and a bunch of bees. I actually haven't seen this one.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one
on TV at all. But if you guys have, I bet it's as cool as when like the Booking.com.
Hey, the Booking.com. Okay, funny enough, when I was on Peacock yesterday watching something, the Booking.com, this actual commercial literally was played on Peacock. I was watching a WWE event. And this commercial literally played. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen this in a long time. And like, it's so great. I love it.
Commercial comes up. But then on April 16th to May 26th.
Oh, well, we got the big ass gap right here, folks.
This is kind of just the timeline we're in right now. We got all the news and the release of the Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, yeah, we're talking now.
There has been cast member previews and just fan previews. I have seen footage of the entire ride. I think it looked phenomenal. Basically, what they did was kind of just have Muppet Vision 3D and Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster and squish them together to form what it is now.
Okay, so basically, in other words, it's like if Muppet Vision 3D and Aerosmith had a baby, that's what it came out to be. That's literally what he's trying to say. Think about it.
Obviously, I know if you're hearing me say that, you're probably like, yeah, you idiot. And I'm not going to spoil it, but no, I've seen a lot of clips from the intro and the ride itself, and there's a lot of references to Muppets Courtyard itself. Surprisingly enough, the original Muppet movie, which is great, Muppet Vision 3D as a whole with like little line references, animatronics that were just in that ride, or props that were in the queue. The ride also does the Muppet thing of doing a lot of cool celebrity cameos. They have people like Aquafina, Travis Barker, Wayne Brady, Yvette Nicole Brown, Darren Criss, Neil Patrick Harris, John Stamos, Danny Trejo, and Weird Al Yankovic. And similar to the
Actually, shout out to
Nicole Brown, Darren Criss, Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, so I'm gonna take down a notch all the celebrity cameos that was in previous Muppet projects. So bear with me now, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of cool celebrity cameos. They have people like Aquafina,
Let's see, Aquafina. God damn it.
Animatronics that were just in that ride, or props that were in the queue. The ride also does the Muppet thing of doing a lot of cool celebrity cameos. They have people like Aquafina, Travis.
Okay, Aquafina and Travis. I had not really. Maybe Travis Barker was in the Muppet project. I don't know. Maybe Aquafina was in the Muppet project. I don't know. But the other ones I do know for sure. Maybe they were in Muppet projects in the past. I don't know. Maybe it was the first one. I'm not sure.
Barker, Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady. I think Wayne Brady was in Muppets Now. God, that Kermit puppet. Oh God, I hate that. I'm sorry. Just look at his eyes. Oh God, look at the eyes. I love that performance, but God, that was okay. Sorry, ignoring that part. Wayne Brady. I think Wayne Brady was on Muppets Now, if I'm not mistaken. I've not seen Muppets Now in a long time, and I probably never will. But I think Wayne Brady was on Muppets Now. Maybe he was. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't know. Maybe Wayne Brady was. I'm not 100% sure. But some of these celebrity cameos, they were on previous Muppet projects, and I think Wayne Brady was on. Let me unpause this because I'm sick and tired of looking at this damn frog.
Yvette Nicole.
Oh, Yvette Nicole Brown. She was on Muppets Haunted Mansion. Yeah, she was the taxi driver for Gonzo and Pepe, actually.
Brown, Darren
Chris, of course, who was also on Muppets Haunted Mansion. I was saying Muppet Vision. Muppets Haunted Mansion. He was the guy that sung the Rest in Peace song. So it's nice to see that he's in a brand new Muppet project. I hope we see him more in Muppet project. Same thing with the others.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I don't know about Neil Patrick Harris. I don't think he was in any Muppet project. John Stamos. Of course, the guy from Full House. If anybody haven't seen or watched Full House, that's the guy. John Stamos was in, again, Muppets Haunted Mansion. And honestly, Loki, I would love if I mean, all these guest stars, I would love to see other Muppet projects too. But if the Muppet Show ever gets a green lit, I would love to see John Stamos as a guest star, because John Stamos is a great household name, and man, he's really good. I feel like he's one of the few casts from the original Full House series that's still rocking and kicking it to this day. And he did a great interaction with Bo, by the way, too.
Danny Trejo.
Oh, we all know about. Not we allow. Let me try to get to Danny.
Nicole Brown, Darren Criss, Neil Patrick Harris, John Stamos, Danny Trejo.
God, dang, it even goes by fast.
Chris, Neil Patrick Harris, John Stamos, Danny Trejo.
Oh, son of a gun. Oh, so close. Okay, one more time.
Darren Criss, Neil Patrick Harris, John Stamos.
Oh, crap.
Danny Trejo.
There we go. 88 seconds later. Danny Trejo is a guy. I mean, Danny Trejo has been in so many Muppet projects. Like, he's been in so many Muppet projects. Like, if you look up a Muppet project, I know he's been in Muppets Now. He's been in Haunted Mansion. He's been in the Muppets Mayhem. I think he was in Most Wanted. I think he was in the 2011's Muppet movie. I know Mudtown Funk did a whole entire topic on Danny Trejo. Like, again, Danny Trejo is bound to believe a Muppet Disney legend or a Disney Muppet legend. Like, this dude is in so many Muppet projects that it's hard to keep up track with him. So I would love to see, and I'm glad to see that Danny Trejo is a great household name in the Muppet community, that he's, still part of kicking it with the Muppets. And I would love to see Danny Trejo in the Muppet Show special or the Muppet Show reboot. Honestly, I would love to see Danny Trejo as a guest star in the Muppet Show reboot. And I know a lot of other people, hardcore Muppet fans, would agree with that, because Danny Trejo has been in so many Muppet projects. Again, he fits well in the Muppets category world of it, especially with the mayhem. Like he said, he's such a big fan of the mayhem, and I love it. Okay, last but not least.
Oh, and we're
Okay, and this guy right here, We're Al Yankovic. I love to see this one. This was this one was a surprise actually, when it was announced of the casting and stuff. Because Weird Al had, I guess, worked with the Muppets before in the late '80s. I'm not sure. I know there's a picture of him and Foz back in like 1988. I want to say, but another guest star I would love to see is Weird Al. I would love to see Weird Al on the reboot of the Muppet Show as well. Especially working with Fozzie. So yes, some of these casts, I do remember them from former Muppet projects. That's how nerdy out I am. Okay, yeah, he. I don't know. I don't know how he aged so well, man. I don't know, but he looks really, really good in this photo. He still looks young. Still looks great. I gotta watch Sully's latest video on rear on Al. Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic. And similar to the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind ride in Epcot, this ride was given a lot of potential for re-rideability, which I think is super great, because not only are there 5 songs all sang by the Electric Mayhem with some celebrity guest stars, but there's a lot of fun things that happen in the queue or on the ride that will change every single time you ride it. And the pre-programmed songs you can get on the ride are Song 2, Love Roller Coaster featuring Jennifer Hudson and Questlove, Rock Rock Till You Drop featuring Def Leppard, Walking on Sunshine featuring Kelly Clarkson, and of course Born to Be Wild featuring Camilla the Chicken. I cannot give a proper review of this ride just yet because I have not went to Disney World and rode this ride. I probably won't go until like September. So if you guys still care in September, I might give you guys a nice review of Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster.
Holding him up to
I'll
that.
tell you how it was and tell you my experience. I might do a little vloggy type thing if you guys are interested. But surprisingly enough, this is not the final bit of news that happened in this year. There's still another huge announcement that the Muppets are
That I did not even post about either when this news also dropped. I was at work when this happened, and I said, hey, I should definitely take the time out to make a post about this one, and I never did actually. So my apologies on it, because I was like, oh my god, this would be great to post on the community, and never did. And I think we talked about it, and I think we didn't watch the video too that night. I don't remember.
Part of. The final piece of news I want to talk about, it happened on May 13th. There was a little video that came out where Elmo was talking to some guy, I don't really remember who that was, and announced that the Muppets would join Madonna, Shakira, and BTS as the co-headline for the first ever FIFA World Cup final halftime show, which will take place at the New York, New Jersey Stadium on July 19th. I think that's super cool. The Muppets are now going to be a part of football history forever. Like I said, football, not soccer. And funny enough, this video was the first time in the span of like 2 or 3 years that the Muppets collabed with other Henson properties, because there was a bunch of characters featured in this announcement video. There was Kermit, Piggy, Elmo, Cookie Monster, Animal, and even Statler and Waldorf. I think it's really nice that Disney's playing fair with all these Jim Henson properties, and I really hope that there's more videos like this in the future. Which I guess leads me into my next section that I usually do for these videos, is what's next for the Muppets? Because like I predicted, it seems like the Muppets are starting to get their time back in the spotlight, and I think that's super great. There's nothing really I desperately want as a Muppet fan. I feel like every one of my wishes kind of has come true in the past year, which is great, honestly, because I've been so down on Disney's use of the Muppets a lot lately, and it seems like their writing team has shaped up a lot. A lot of their jokes are doing are really funny and reminiscent of old Muppets humor. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know how they just magically kind of got great at their job and locked in, but I'm loving all the new Muppet stuff that's coming out. I'm loving all the references that they're maintaining to their history, and as a Muppet historian myself, I think that this is super cool every time I see little references to all that. But yeah, I guess my biggest wish for the Muppets is that they get treated more seriously in like the next year or so. I hope next year when I make this video, I'm talking to you guys about how the Muppets are kind of back in the pop culture zeitgeist. I feel like they're a few steps closer into getting there. I think a Muppet Show actual true to form revival would definitely do that. I feel like they just haven't announced it yet, if they are going to announce it, because of all the Rock and Roller Coaster stuff happening right now, and they kind of just want to focus on one thing at a time, which is fair. But yeah, I think just keep up this love and care that are you sending the Muppets. I think it'll pay you dividends. And if I'm being really greedy, I guess I can say give the Muppets their own movie theatrically released again, because that would be freaking sweet. But anyways, yeah, I think that's about it for this video. I'm sorry, horribly sorry. I know I say that, I feel like the boy who cried wolf so much on this YouTube channel, and I hope you guys forgive me because I've been also procrastinating because I feel bad about it, which also just leads me to not upload a lot. I haven't uploaded freaking forever. I started doing that Muppet Movie March thing. That fell apart because I was editing for my short film Cooltopia, which hopefully you guys will get to see soon. I think it's pretty much done. I think it came out really good. If you're into like mascot horror, it's very similar to that. But I've also kind of been having a lot of personal issues going on. So please bear with me with that. That kind of led me to slow down with the video schedule because I mentally just couldn't do it, and I was taking a huge mental break. I think I'm at a better spot now. I wanted to come back with this video for basically the Emil YouTube channel's 2-year anniversary. I guess technically 1-year anniversary. Yeah, it's the start of my 2nd year, but it is the first birthday of the Emil channel. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for not trying to kill me. I hope this video doesn't get 3 views. I hope it gets like 4. That would be great if this video got 4 views. Yeah, I tried to spice up the set a little bit for some changes. Maybe this will be the start of a new era, something like that. I don't know. I don't want to go Triple H on you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, again, subscribe if you liked what you see. I make a lot of Muppets content. However, I think I'm going to start branching out a little more in the summer. I still plan to finish Muppet Movie March, even though I'm filming this on like March 81st right now. Muppet Movie March will end at one point. I want to get to it in time. It just won't be Muppet Movie March anymore. I'll just make a review of every single Muppet movie, probably throughout this summer. Like if there's a week where I just don't know what to do, I'll probably just do one of those videos. But we've still definitely got 5 more of those videos. So keep an eye out for a bunch of new shorts I'm going to start doing. I'm also thinking about branching out there, not just branching out from Muppets content, but hopefully branching out to other Henson properties like Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock, Labyrinth. I've been getting a lot of requests about that kind of thing. So I'll try it since it's I'm now going into year 2 as Emil. But anyways, that's enough for my personal yap. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll try to have more uploads out. Hopefully, still want to try to get to 52 uploads for videos this year. I've almost done that with shorts, weirdly enough. I think I'm at like 47 shorts I made this year. February and March went nuts with those YouTube shorts. But yeah, enough is enough. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.
All right. Yeah, asked about the channel. What the channel name is. Here it is. It is Emil. It's EMILE. That's his shoot. That's the channel name. Oh, hold on. I didn't realize I didn't say through. Okay, try again. There you go. Here's the channel name. It is Emil. Let me get myself out. There you go. EMILE. This is his channel, and it's all the videos that he made. So yeah, I need to catch up with some of his other Muppet content because last time I watched was the Muppet movie, and that was it. I need to catch up with Caper and Take Manhattan. So, yep, you want to look for his channel right here, Cheddar. Here it is. And then, of course, too, he also has some shorts where he talked about some of the Muppets of the week, Muppet characters of the week and all. So, and some other shorts too that might find interesting. All right. That's how we all feeling? How we're feeling here? You guys still feeling good tonight? It's good to hear. I feel like you and Cher are the only one, and probably Emo, because Emo is quiet in the background, obviously. Like the only one still here kicking and stuff. I feel like everybody else just just left. And it's okay. It's okay. Oh, yes, I forgot to bring this up here as well. I want to circle back again. I forgot to mention this in the beginning when we were talking about. Yes, Ema, I know that you're here. I forgot to mention this as well earlier when we was talking about the legacy store and everything. Shit, okay. I forgot about this because I knew something else was in my mind. All right, so Ryan also posted a subreddit of like addressing the little rumors and stuff about the Legacy store, and I forgot to bring this up because I wanted to bring this one up, and I did it because it wasn't on my mind until I saw a piece of my community post about it. So let's bring this back up, circle back around this conversation real fast, and check out this subreddit addressing the rumors about the Legacy store, specifically Pinesville. So yes, unfortunately, we are back to this conversation again. All right, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna do a little chunk read thing here for those who haven't read it or not. Okay, so this is from Reddit user downtown underscore prime Mary 3147. So it says here, I will start by saying if you don't recognize me, I'm the former head mod of the subreddit before my account got banned out of nowhere. Given my employment history with the company and foreign connections with folks, I received critical intentional on a consistent basis when needed. I will start out by saying the comments that the company has made about not wanting to keep the legacy location and specifically Pinesville, the compressors broke, is true and has been for some time now. This isn't a new development, but it's publicized now. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is confirmed that yes, they do not want to keep the legacy stores, simply Pinesville, because the compressor broke, and we already discussed that. But anyway, let's continue on here. Produce thought that was a rumor and stuff. With that said, the main reason come down to cost more than anything. No surprise. They simply do not want to pay and invest more into an animatronic show that isn't making a huge difference in sales. That's also true. That's another thing I was hearing too on Chris's stream. Like they were doing the numbers and stuff, and people say that Pinesville is like the most profitable out of all 6 legacy locations. But at the same time, at the end of the day, no surprise, it comes down to cost, right? Right. Because you know what I'm saying, I get that from a business perspective. At the end of the day, it is a business that has to do what it has to do. However, I would personally like them to wait at least another summer to see if there's a notable change. I mean, who's traveling here to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, this city in February? Oh, this city is not that type of city. Anyway, I personally believe that they're corporate, not in the wrong for believing that sales doesn't match any additional investments. Now, my problem is personally with the other quote unquote reason provided for this, which is that in quote or in all quotations, all the fans has given in return is death threats. Let me make it clear. I do not endorse threats or actual hate speech against anyone, let alone CAC Entertainment. However, this is blasphemically false of a claim to make about anyone. We have the local news, this subreddit, YouTube channels, Facebook posts, Instagram reels, and other means of seeing that the vast majority of people enjoy the legacy location concept. It has intrigued many people, even some who has ideas and conversations about how to make it special. I believe the very small demographic of a faceless man, children, actual children, to describe an entire large group of, and I quote, lack of appreciation, very childish and matches the childish behavior that we have seen out of corporate for the last 2 years specifically. I am almost 100% certain that the person who said that is no other than Mr. Mark Comferman. Wow, that's crazy. Look like Mark is up to his no good scheme again, boys and girls, who has been holding in a lot of anger towards the community for the constructive criticism that has been getting the exposure of his hurtful speech towards fans online and employees in person, even at corporate headquarters. Wow, so you mean to tell me that Mark is getting bullied even in person? That's cool. He is clearly obviously trying to make people feel bad for something that they just don't want to pay for. It's one thing if they just say they don't want to pay, but don't use the situation to make people feel bad for something they had no hands in. You don't see any other company doing that. Yeah, exactly. Like Chris said, like he goes in, he doesn't like pay for the food all the time and stuff. It's understandable. I mean, when I go to Chuck E. Cheese, I don't go and pay for the food and stuff. I just go there, have a good time. Like you have a choice to pay and stuff. I'd be telling them like, hey, I'm just here to vlog or whatever and stuff. I mean, at my store, they know me very well. So it's like I just walk in and then I just chill there for a little bit and stuff. Like, CC knows that they can do that because fans don't make their main demographic and they won't feel any effort in their pocket from guilt tripping the community. They also know how visual lots of people here are, and they know they can make folks feel bad. I think we have done a great job, though, at remaining ourselves that constructive criticism is a good thing. And I quote, hate is different from that. Do not let these corporate people who make six figures shut you up. Don't send death threats though. That's stupid. But that's a very small minority of people. Every company has that small minority who emails them threats. Do not be in that group. However, as I said, continue advocating for constructive criticism that they are trying to shut up and make you feel bad for. This is a multi-million-dollar company corporation that is going to bankrupt very soon. We will see how financial works for Pinesville over the summer, and I will come back on here if I hear anything new. They seem to be relatively good condition, so any breaking really isn't a concern right now. This account will probably be nuked, so if you don't have any questions, sir, feel free to Discord. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I'm not gonna read the fucking comments. Yeah, I mean, Mardicio Selby acts like the shit doesn't sink, and now his actions caught up to him. That is true. I can't wait to start talking about the Mark shit. Honestly, I just want to talk about that. I can't wait to like discussing the Mark shit low key whenever I get back on the project. Because speaking of this project, I want to address this last thing here because this was the last thing I want to address tonight. What's going on with the channel, what is going on with everything else. I just want to briefly touch on that part. Honestly, I just want to briefly touch on that part because I forgot about the subreddit. So anyway, yeah. So what's going on with a lot of stuff with the channel and everything. So first and foremost, too, I want to address this here. I guess Cheddar's still watching here. I don't know if he is or isn't. Maybe he is. Because he asked me this question the other day and I didn't get a chance to answer his question. My apologies on that, my good friend. So he asked me the other day about the Chucky Live Scott Wilson 1990-93 video. Was that like to make things fresh or what? To answer you guys' question, to answer your question and hopefully everybody else's question, I'm just trying to find ways to put content out for this channel, and I want to keep I'm still working on the top 10 video, which I'll explain about that in a little bit. So right now, I'm just finding old videos I can see through my old archives that I just have saved, and that was just one of them that I want to try to keep going because I want to try to have content on this channel for you guys to enjoy, for you guys to watch and look back, while I work on the next biggest thing, which honestly, I'm hoping at least my goal is to have a brand new topic out, like one least brand new topic out for this channel. Something new, something exciting, and then releasing like old projects. Like, okay, that's cool and all, but I want something new. I want something like, that really gets people talk about again instead of like, these other old style videos and stuff, which I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel and the content and stuff. I mean, I haven't really done much lately, low key. I'm not gonna lie with you. I've not done much lately, low key. Like, I want to vlog again. There is plans of me returning to New Orleans, actually, and checking out the Super Playground and all the new stuff that's over there. But I don't have time to like go to New Orleans and like film and stuff. Like if everything in April didn't happen for a reason, like the next day, if we wasn't doing the errands tight run in April, I would have gone to New Orleans and like film and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really proud of the last vlog because I really feel like the Otherworld arcade video could have done better. It could have done better, but I wasn't really proud of it. maybe it's just me. I'm not gonna go into like full details like why I'm not really proud of that video. I was just like, shit, fuck it. I need a new blog, and I was like out there like, okay, I want to blog something, you know. But compared to like the previous one, like the Toys R Us Big Lots video, I was actually proud of actually because Karen was in there, and I've been really trying to get her back into the video, but it's just like it's hard right now because like she works, I work, and then she's complaining about like her back is hurting her and stuff and all, and I'm trying to get her back into the video and try to do at least one video for her. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Like I don't think we're doing the basketball thing because like last time I tried, she was talking about like she was in pain and stuff and all. So I guess it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like a fucking mukbang video or something. I don't fucking know. But I would love to have Karen back on the channel again. And I just every time I had these ideas, like talking to her about like it just doesn't go through as like talked about honestly. So that's something I'm hoping at least I can get to around this summer. Like I do a video with her for this summer. I don't know what it'll be yet, but I hope you guys can see more on the channel. 'Cause I know you guys really like her a lot, and she's really funny. I mean, we have a lot of conversations off camera, a lot. So, anyways, it's a lot of fun, off camera wise. And then plus two, like I said, I have not blogged much because I just don't know what to really like. I don't know what to really blog, low key, and it's like I just don't have the energy to like pick up my camera and be like, I'm gonna go blog this video today because like there's nothing really for me to like go out and really blog at. I mean, there's so many places I can just go and film. Like I want to do another abandoned place. I really want to go to another abandoned place. A little fun story. Last Thursday, I was out in Metairie, actually, and um, I was in town driving my cousin to a job interview, and God, lo and behold, there was a Burlington, and right next to it there was a Kmart, a Big Lot. I think it was a Big Lot Kmart, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a building, abandoned building. It's been there for I don't know how long, and I remember back in like 2023 the building was right there, and took a picture of it one time. I sent it to Adam, which was Minnesota. No, sorry, unsorbed keyboardist. I think that's what your name is. Adam is a very big Kmart guy. And I showed him that, and that's right before he cut me off. But that's not the point. Yeah, I would love to go see that. Love to go see that place again and like film a log there and stuff. Maybe there's some other abandoned places that I had not been to. Like apparently there was another Big Lot that I found. I was like I think 30 minutes away from me from Homa. I was like, oh my god, I gotta go see this Big Lot and like check it out and stuff and see what's else in there. I guess I don't know. I'm trying some new ideas for like what to do. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna go to Slidell. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I don't know if I'm ever gonna plan on going to Slidell, and like trying to make a video out there. Because the thing is, like, I want to do that, but again, it's really all timing, really timing of what I want to do and how I'm gonna do it, who I want to bring with. Um, yeah, it's really all like timing and stuff. And then I know there's got this pawn shop that my buddy Zeke went to, and I love to do a video with him. Actually, I would love to get with him and his dad. Honestly, I'd love to get a video with them and do a blog probably at the pawn shop or something. I don't know. It's like so many ideas that I just have that I just need to just pick up on, and like especially like with the summer coming out and all, I would love to get like new content, but I can't because I'm so backed up on the fact like, oh hey, I got this new topic I want to finish up on, and that's why a lot of projects are taking forever as it is. besides from the top 10 project, the talk show. The talk show just made 7 years recently. On last Sunday, the talk show made 7 years. I've been doing this podcast for 7 years now, and it's a lot. A lot has changed, but I know you guys are kind of curious, wondering where are the new topics? Where is Leon's interview? When all that stuff's supposed to come out? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been on this procrastinating block for a while. Like I've been really hammering, pushing, at least working hard on that 2.0 topic, and it burned the fuck out of me. It really did, and I started watching a little bit the other day, just a little recap, and it's yeah, I don't know when I'll get back to it because there's so much stuff that's happening in the CC universe that I just I'm not ready to pick up on yet because the next part is the Chuck's Arcade and stuff. So my goal is to actually have that topic out first and finish that video first, and then I'm gonna do like Liam's interview out there, which I know that's gonna be a very, very, very long wait, and I know that's the stuff we probably talk about in the interviews, like while past and stuff too. So that's kind of what's going on right now. Like, but it's kind of going on right now with the talk shows. Like, I have so much ideas in my head that I want to do, but it's like I want to kind of finish this topic first. This very long, exhausting topic that I've been working on since 2024, actually. Yeah, since 2024, I first started working on this project, and I'm trying to like get it done. Stop, Ethan. I'm trying to like get this whole project done. Whether it's like 3 hours or it's 4 hours, hell, it might be 5 hours. I don't know, but I know some of you guys will be sitting down in your seats or putting up background noise like you're probably doing right now, and just just watching it. Um, so that's what's going on with Talk Show. I mean, I'll have an announcement soon about it, like what's going on with the show and stuff. Um, and we'll have the release dates for like both new topic and the interview and all. So that's just taking its sweet time as of right now. But my main focus is to like get this next topic out the way, this top 10 video out the way, and when I finish with that, then I'm gonna work on the talk show projects because I really want to talk for Constant Cheese. I want a new topic for Constant Cheese to come out, and you guys can like enjoy. Well, it's the top 10 script is coming along. I mean, I did recordings last week, but I was not satisfied with the recording, so I went back and retyped part of the scripts and just like I don't know. It's just something about me is like once I type a script and I feel satisfied, I record, and then it's like my mind's like, okay, I don't like how this will sound. I don't like how this will sound. Like, okay, this one will sound better. So I just go back and it's like, okay, let me work around to where it's like it satisfies me. And I'm liking the ideas so far that I'm typing up in the script. So hopefully I can start recording some parts soon and start doing a bit of editing. Maybe you guys might get a little preview intro thingy upload video on Instagram or YouTube very soon. So yeah, but I don't know when those be out. I really don't. Maybe you guys might get a talk show episode next year. For all who knows. Maybe next year you probably might get like a talk show episode after a very long hiatus since when? When was the last time we uploaded a thing? Like 20 when okay when was the last time we uploaded a topic or I uploaded a topic? Was like freaking 1 year ago. Yeah. So it's been like 1 year. And the last video that was uploaded a year ago was the future of the Chuck E. Cheese well, 2 years ago. I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube is telling me it's 1 year ago, but it's 2 years ago. But 2 years ago, last time was the future of the retro stores or the legacy stores. Yeah, future of the legacy stores, and maybe you might get a topic in 2 years later. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like abandoning channels that I have so much passion in, and it's hard. It's really rough right now. But maybe after 2 years. Maybe after 2 years. Don't quote me on it. Maybe after 2 years, you guys might get a new topic out of the woodwork. But I'm very passionate about this project, and I'm really excited to see how this all comes out. And I can't wait for my laptop to keep bitching at me about the storage is being not usable enough and all that bullshit and everything. So I can't wait for that too, because it's a rough project, and it's been 8 months. It's been 8 months since we dropped the interview. So yeah, but a lot of new content is hopefully to come soon. I'm hoping to get in touch with Cindy and Faith. I would love to do a video with them again. Yeah, exactly. We are you consequently do not. Yeah, you're right about that, dude. You're right about that. But I'm hoping new content comes out. If not, then I don't know. But I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna try to do though, I'm gonna try to do less on live streams. I'm gonna try to do less on live streams. I'll try my best to interact with you guys, but if it's like a really good project and I like gotta really focus, like lock in on, because yeah, I'm gonna try to do less on live streams from time to time. We're not doing no fucking 4 hour stream like we did last year or whatever hours that was last year. We're not doing that again. I think it was 4 hours. That was fun time, but we're not doing that again. So don't expect the 4 hour live stream shenanigans, fun, fucking 1 o'clock in the morning on my end, and while you're tired as fucking stuff. Don't expect that again. But yeah, I'm hoping I can find something new to like drop, maybe blogs or anything. Like if a Spirit Halloween is like in town again, which I'm hoping so. And I would love to do that video again with Cindy and Faith. Like we go down to the Spirit Halloween and we check out the stuff, or I don't know, maybe you guys will like a fucking Q&A with Cindy and Faith. I guess that'll be pretty cool. I don't know, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I guess it's like, hey, this is pretty cool. This is good content, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll just a little more like fucking audios or something. I don't know. I'll just find anything that's fine interesting. It's like, okay, cool. I'll just have it out there. But next Sunday though, actually, yeah, shit. Next Sunday is the premiere of the New Edition concert as well. And speaking of which, New Edition, I see that my Feeling You song is our video has been really grabbing a lot of attention lately. So yeah, next Sunday, 7 p.m. Let me set your reminders. Civil Service song with Jack Black as guest star. Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. Summertime, yeah. I'll just have to tie him up and be like, yes, Jack Black is my guest star. So yeah, I don't know. You guys have any ideas of what you guys want to see for future content? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I would, I probably will make a post saying like what we guys like to see for future content. I would probably make a post about that. Like, hey, what you guys like to see for future content for the show or for the channel, whatever. I love feedback. I love feedback from you guys. What you guys like to see. At 3 a.m. so scary. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best. I'm trying my best. It's just right now I'm not really focused much on like the YouTube stuff. I mean, I work a lot and I get tired a lot, and it's exhausting like to never like finish a lot of work. That's why why a lot of projects are like kind of holding back right now. And then plus to have a lot of other stuff going on, personal stuff in my life that I'm like really trying to get focused on, trying to enjoy life outside of YouTube, embrace the moment before I actually quit. And of course, just enjoy life because it's a good life, and it's just I'm just living life as it is and trying to enjoy it for what it is and embrace it and stuff. Can I get this? You will get a BBL. If Charles can get this out on time, he'll get a BBL surgery. You know it's funny that you're speaking of BBL and you're about to laugh at this too. Oh my god, that is so fucking funny. Because funny story. Earlier today, I was I was talking to Karen and I was going to my other coworker and she's like, no, she was bending down, right? And I told her, I was like, I told her, I said, excuse me, Miss Booty. She said, I know it's big. And I just started laughing. I was just like, yeah, yeah. Like you're over here freaking abusing my ass because you're smacking it with slippers, by the way. And God, Karen was like, yeah, your ass is really big. I'm like, no. So it's funny because I met this old friend at work. She works at Walmart now. And I was like, when I told this character, I was like, I would definitely love, like, just a joking way, say, well, you imagine me getting me a BBL and characters getting outside and stuff. And so I went as like two of my coworkers who I'm really cool with. And I was like, so I got a random question to ask you. The first one, I started laughing at the response because it was so funny. I was just walking away from Karen. I was like, do you think my ass is fat? Like, do you think I got like a big ass? And she was like, what? So I just started laughing and then going to my other coworker and she's with me and Karen. I was like, yeah, I do have a question to ask you. And I said it so bluntly for like, I was like, you think I got a fat ass? And yeah. So according to Karen, I got a fat ass. So that's no wonder I get ass abuse too many times. Well, twice actually at work, and the first time was unexpected, and the second time I we don't talk about the second time, but I get my ass get abused by that, and now it's like very that's but yeah, just join the story with me and Karen. Uh, so she said I got a whole ass on this, so that's great. I don't know. Maybe I get it from my dad's side of the family. I'm not sure. Maybe I just get on my dad's side on it. I guess I don't know. But yes, I will get that episode out on time, and Ethan will get that damn BBL. Maybe I'll join you too. Maybe we'll both get a BBL. What do you guys think? BBL? Could that be a great vlog of me having a BBL and stuff? Oh god damn it. Okay. I think we're at the wrap. I think we're at the wrap up here. It's almost that time. Okay, you guys. You know what? I'm about to wrap up here. Yeah, I know you want. I know. I, I know you was playing this joke. Okay. Anyway. Oh, this is going out of context so fast, so quick. The circle just turned. All right, you guys. Oh god, I need that. All right. We're about to end it all. We're about to end this here tonight. Yeah, we had discussed about the legacy stores, discussed about Muppets, we discussed about everything else. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As usual, it was as always a lot of fun. I mean, we hear more updates on certain topics and whatnots and stuff, and we'll definitely keep you all in the loop. Anyway, I feel like I feel like I can't think of a real ending song for it, but it doesn't matter for ending song. You know what? You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Again, stay tuned for new content. Like I said, next Sunday, the new edition, and then June is King Cat, and then of course the live thing. So I'm hoping at the end of summer, at least I'm hoping by the end of summer, this top 10s video can be out. and then I'll get back working on the talk show and stuff. Maybe by next year. I don't know. I really don't know because all of it is time consuming and stuff like that. But yeah, stay tuned for more of the community posts. Like I said, I'll make a post about what you guys would like to see for future suggestions, future videos, and stuff. Okay, I think I'm out of breath. All right. Goodbye, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for joining. And until then, keep on smiling. And yeah, later.